W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of A Valiant Deceit by Stephanie Graves, narrated by Harrie Dobby. Chapter 1. Pipley, Hertfordshire, 16th of August, 1941. I'm beginning to wonder if you have even the tiniest bit of experience with this sort of thing, Olive said tightly, her clenched fists strategically hidden by the full skirt of her cornflower blue dress. What sort of thing? Jamie said, oblivious. In the weeks she'd been gone, she'd forgotten how his unruffled demeanour could spark her irritation. He needed, she decided, a thorough ruffling, and, when she had a moment, she would certainly deal with the matter. But right now really wasn't the time. With romance. Her voice caught on the second word, and she put a hand to her throat, momentarily at a loss. But she quickly rallied, crossing her arms, hugging them tightly against her chest, and ruthlessly jerking herself free of her tetchy mood. Her gaze whirled around the room, taking in the flirty victory-red smiles and the put-on glamour of the evening, courtesy of wartime ingenuity, and, in a few notable cases, the black market. In the centre of it all, the bride and groom were grinning besottedly at each other, and while Olive was delighted that Margaret and Leo had found that sort of magic in each other, she couldn't help but feel a little stab of envy. Because here she stood, tethered indefinitely to a make-believe relationship with her superior officer, Captain Jameson Aldridge. It had only been a few months since he'd shown up at her dovecote to assess her pigeons and her character. Upon inspection, he'd been seemingly unimpressed with both. In the end, he'd grudgingly enlisted her to work for a hush-hush government organisation, one so secret it was known to insiders only as Baker Street. She'd been conscripted for Station 17 in particular, the special training school for sabotage, housed at nearby Brickendenbury Manor. Olive had had occasion, during the Manor's previous incarnation as the Stratton Park School for Boys, to walk those hallowed halls as its sole female student, and she considered this a serendipitous return. Jameson Aldridge, however, was another matter entirely. He was brusque to the point of rudeness, distrustful and disapproving, and utterly irritating. In fairness, he'd grown on her a bit in the intervening months.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?